Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today I decided to title, at least in the video, when being good just isn't good enough. The long story short, the main reason I bring this up is because I see this topic right here. It says he's fantastic, but typically when it's a but behind some shit, it's about to be some shit. So I feel like a lot of times when you're a dude and you're a good guy or you're a nice dude and you try to present yourself and be honest out here with women, they don't really like you like that. It's something that's a little bit off about you, and most of the times because they are lacking that fire, that burning sensation that you get. And I ain't talking about no STD and no shit like that, but they need to feel some type of connection of reason to come back to you and stuff. And a lot of good dudes, they don't really have those qualities that make women want to second guess if they making the right decision on being with them or not. While I haven't read this entire post, I read the very first paragraph, I heard the title, and that was enough to convince me that she about to try to ghost this dude for just being a good dude. And I think that's unfair. Some women say they want a good dude, but a lot of times they get these dudes and they just settle. And like I've read before and I've said before, dust settles, I don't. Any woman that I am with, I want to be with. I chose her, and hopefully she chose me, and she know that I'm the best option. But if you got women out here that's like, damn man, I knew I should have been with this person, they didn't pick your ass, that means they're settling with your ass. They come dubbing back, so don't allow that shit. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take my mouse and read something because I'm curious to what really happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm definitely curious in here to see if my assumption were correct. It says he's fantastic, but then it says, she a 38-year-old female, been seeing a guy who's 36. I met on Hinge since December. We've only talked through the app for about a month and have been seeing each other in person for about 2 months, meeting up about 1 to twice a week. We're on the same page about all the big things. We have a similar sense of humor and some common interests and work similar hours, so our schedules mesh well. So what the fuck is the complaint? Next thing it said, this is what I cut off. It said, and he's so sweet. Well, if this motherfucker is so sweet and everything is peachy and everything is working in your favor, why the fuck are you even writing this post if you ain't about to complain about him just being a good dude? You want a good dude, you get a good dude, and then you squander him. You fuck it up, and then you complain about not having good men out here. If you really want a good man, learn to be open-minded, humble yourself, and accept that there are good men out here. There are great dudes out here, but a lot of women, they're too busy looking over the fence, trying to see the grass a little bit greener instead of accepting that there's a great dude right before her eyes. I'm not saying this is all women, but I just think that it will help them get out the market a little bit sooner if they actually appreciate the man that's putting themselves before to them. So, to finish on the next thing, it said, we hadn't been dating long when Valentine's Day rolled around, so I was cool not observing it, but he remembered me mentioning I love to journal, so he bought me a really beautiful new journal and a single white rose when we were out to dinner that night after, just because he wanted to celebrate how happy he was to have met me. I'm not buying a woman shit. If we are not seriously close and really liking each other and feeling each other, probably on the verge of being boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm not buying you a damn thing. Even the girl I was kicking it with on Valentine's Day, I ain't buy her shit. I wasn't gonna buy her shit. It was already in my head before that. I said, I don't care if we've been talking for 7 months. If you ain't my woman and you ain't doing for me, I ain't doing shit for you. That's my mentality. But you got dudes out here that's willing to try to spend on women to convince them that they are the one. Fuck all that. If a woman ain't really with you, be mindful of your resources, because you might come off as a person trying to leave with your pockets and not with being a genuine person. It says, what else to say? I love to journal, so he bought me a really beautiful new journal and a single white rose. I must have glanced over that, but I ain't buying you shit. It says, when we were out at dinner after that night, just because he wanted to celebrate how happy he was to have met me. And we've had a lot of great conversations about politics and how much of a feminist I am. And he totally supports it all. So that's what I'm working with. He's thoughtful, sweet, remembers things I say, and he makes me laugh a lot. In general, I really enjoy spending time with him. So the dude is basically sucking up. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. Versus saying how he truly feels. Don't suck up to no woman. Be yourself. She don't like it, then fuck it. Then she goes on to say this. But there are some things giving me a pause, and I'm curious if people find these deal breakers, or if I should wait and see what develops. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. It says, number 1, he let me know he's only had 3 relationships ever. The longest was a year. He's 36. Who fucking cares? You want a dude that's out here sticking his dick in everybody, or you want a dude that's out there taking his time and making sure the woman that he's actually dating is worth his energy? Number 2, he's pretty infatuated with me, and all he wants to do now is make out. Like, I just want to watch a full movie without him saying, can we kiss for just 5 minutes? That's never just 5 minutes, and the entire time he whispered weird dirty talk in my ear about what he wants to do to me. But yeah, it is kind of creepy, man. First of all, if I want to kiss a woman, I'm kissing her. I'm not about to sit there and ask you, can we kiss? I'm not asking for permission. If we're dating and we've been doing it, it's gonna be natural. Just get over here. I want to show you this magic trick and peck on the lips or whatever the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm not about to sit there and beg you for no kiss, man. That shit come off as weak as fuck. Number 3, when things progress to the bedroom, he can't usually get it up, especially when there's a condom involved, and I will absolutely always use one. Well, maybe he beat his meat way too much, and maybe he should stop. That's just my assumption. If your stuff ain't working, maybe you watching too many videos, or maybe you just ain't that attracted to the person. Maybe you need to pop one of those little, what they call them, honey packs. I'm not sure what the fuck the dude need, but either way, this would be somewhat of a problem if, you know, he want to make out, but he only want to go in you with the raw chicken. You don't know what that means, man. Maybe you get a STD screen or a test and prove that, and then you might feel comfortable with him not wearing one. Number 4, it says he has admitted he's been single for so long that he probably masturbates and watches too much porn. There it is. That's all I need to see. So that ties back up to number 3. The dude can't get it up because he beating his stuff way too much, man. And I think if you want to gain your sensitivity back, this is something I suffered through a long time ago, way like maybe 10 years ago, you know, getting out there, watching too many videos, and it causes you to have impact in the bedroom and stuff. So if you want to actually be able to perform your best when it comes to the woman, you might want to stop watching those, you know, naked videos on those websites. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stay off them damn websites. Find some more hobbies. Find some more shit to do. Occupy your time so you ain't thinking about always jerking your chicken, so you can actually perform in a room unless you got some type of disability in the bedroom. Other than that, you don't really have no excuses. You still, the dude she talking about is 36 years old and he beating his stuff way too much and can't get it up, man. Stop watching porn. There it is. I said it. It said, which is evident from some of the things he said he wants to do in the bedroom. I don't know if that's real things or some guys just say. It says some of the stuff he's into is very odd with my feminist ideas, to say it lightly. Although all that sense to say very firmly to the bedroom, if that makes sense. I'm not really understanding what that meant. It says, number 5, maybe this one is petty, but he's a grown-ass man who only has 2 bath towels, and both were dirty the one night I slept over. What the fuck? You got 2 towels in your house, motherfucker? Did you just steal them things from the laundry room? Why don't you got only but 2 towels in the house? They cost like maybe like $3 or $4. You got 2 towels in the house and they dirty. You got a girl over, man. Come on, you gotta up your game up a little bit. Anything is better than just 2 towels, man. Maybe 3, 4, 5. Go to the damn dollar store. I don't think they got like, well, if you're not in America, we have something called like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and Dollar General. These are all the cheap stores if you're trying to make it on the low for the moment. You could easily go there and buy some fucking towels to wipe your ass and provide for some company if they coming over. It says, and they both were dirty the night I slept over, which he knew ahead of time. I was just saying. And no, paper towels or napkins. He brought toilet paper out and used at dinner one night when he cooked. How do you not have any paper towels and using toilet paper when you cook? What kind of broke shit is this, man? Stop fucking around. This can't be real at this point. Listen, all the other things are fantastic. Would you try to work through these things? How? Or would you walk away before it gets any deeper? Alright, so now I have to go ahead and take some of my statement back. Because like I said, I don't even read half the things, man, because I don't want to spoil it. But in the beginning, I was assuming that this was probably one of those women that, but you know what? You know, he's such a good dude, but I just need a little bit more aspire and spark in my life. But instead, it turns out that this dude is on some strange shit right here. There's a couple of things right here in this list that don't sound right. So the thing that caught me right here is that she said the dude can't get it up and he begging to kiss her for just 5 minutes. First of all, don't beg women for shit. You know, begging makes you look weak. Don't beg a woman at all. If she ain't willing to do it on her own accord, then just leave it be. You can put it out there one good time so she understands where you're coming from, how you feel about it. But after that, just let it go. Don't sit there begging a woman. The second thing that she said, he can't get it up in the bedroom, and that led to the third thing she had on the list. The reason he can't get it up because you're watching too much porn and stuff. And if you want to actually perform in the bedroom the right way, you need to actually separate the normal head from the porn head. You know, jerking your meat all the time and stuff and thinking that everything's going to be okay, and when you finally find your woman, that you need actual, you know, performance with the person, an actual person, not just playing with your hand thinking that, oh, just I'm going to do it for a little bit. But then what happens there? You turn into doing it 4 or 5 times a damn day, and now you got this type of desensitization. I said the wrong word and shit. It becomes desensitized down there because you're doing it too much. So if you just lay off it just a little bit, you know, maybe when you actually wear a condom or whatever it might be, you can actually do your job versus, you know, having to watch videos to get off. So those are those two things right there. And then the next thing I had on here that I think was definitely wrong was that dude only got 2 fucking towels in the house. Man, oh my god, I don't know how to even elaborate on that. But either way, I think this dude may not be a catch at the moment. He need to do a little bit more work on this stuff. He got all this stuff going for himself, but you can't stop beating your dick and you ain't got no towels in the house. That's the biggest problem I see. So if I was her in her predicament, I'd probably have to cut this dude off or tell him how I truly feel to give him one final shot to fix this shit, because this is something that's unacceptable. All this shit right here is unacceptable, and you can tell if you can get it up and make it work without actually, you know, beating your meat and having a limp dick wearing a condom. You can't bust wearing a condom, then you've been playing with yourself probably too much, or you just refuse to bust in the condom. I don't fucking know. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what other people had to say about this. Hell no, that was way too long. I read, probably do about 4 of them because I have somewhere to be. It says, so in regards to the woman question if she should be dating this dude who been probably beating his dick a little bit too much, the first person said, a friend of mine had only one set of utensils at his place, even when he had a girlfriend, but that changed when she moved in. Just saying, anything that can be fixed with a grocery trip together isn't really an issue in my opinion. The habit aspect would be harder, and you would need to decide if you can live with it or test new arrangement that can work for both of you. Being single and living by myself for so long, I need to adjust things. When friends come and stay for a while, I can feel certain resentment slowly building up, but setting up boundaries seems to help as opposed to trying to tiptoe around everything. Yeah, and what makes a good relationship is being able to be open and honest about your desires and concerns. If you have to tiptoe around how you feel with an individual, there's a good chance that you're going to become resentful. You're going to start not liking this person, and then you might have a secret hatred towards them, and you don't want to have that built up in you. You want to tell them the truth and let them have the choice to either accept what you have to say and work with it, or just walk away and forget it. And that's just your 2 options. But for you not to tell the truth and everything is going to really backfire on you. It says, I ain't reading that long ass one. Let's go to this one. It says, he is very inexperienced in relationships, in bed, and adulting. It's all fixable if you want to spend time fixing it. It will change your relationship dynamics though, and it will force you to be more in a motherly role. It's a total deal breaker for me at this age, but if you have the energy for this type of relationship, go for it. Yeah, like a lot of stuff that they mention right here, a lot of the issues the woman had with the guy, such as the dude dick ain't coming up. Number two, he watching too much porn. Three, he ain't got no utensils in his house for the most part, or he ain't got no towels. That all can be fixed, but it takes time and patience. And sometimes, like any other addiction, you have to break the habit, and it can be real tough to break habits. So either you're gonna sit around and wait for the dude to stop beating his meat, or you're just gonna find a man that ain't beating it way as much as that guy is and everything. This person said, I think it's a woman. No, maybe it's a man. Who knows? This say porn sickness is hard. No, for me, this is 2 months. He probably hasn't even scrape the surface of what he's into sexually and is already giving you pause. I guarantee it's get worse. Yeah, somebody said it's a hard no for me as well. I had dated a dude who had a porn addiction and he was a mess. Yep. Dude probably got like the little small hand for Scary Movie, all the damn videos he don't seen, and how many times a day he do it, Let me shut up. Let's continue on. It says, the constant dirty talk and need to make out all the time would be a ick for me. I like people who want to share experiences outside of just sex and physicality. And just 5 minutes, please, makes him sound really childish. Porn addiction has done a number on so many men, and he needs to take it seriously, which is not getting the feeling he is. And man, this is a tough one. A lot of dudes think that, I'm going to just beat my stuff until a woman comes along, then I'm going to stop. Most of the time, almost every single time, that's never the case. You're going to have a real strong willpower to not want to do that, or so much shit going on that you don't have the energy and time to do that. Me, personally, I have to cloud myself with so many different things to force myself not to do that, because, first of all, it's women out here that I can smash. Simple as that. It's ass out here that I can be getting. So there's no need for me to be beating my dick if I can go just call somebody up on a whim, and then they'll be with it. It's pointless to be watching this shit. If I can get everything I want in real life, what's the point of looking at that shit? But if you can't get it, then you got to do what you got to do for the moment. And when you finally do get it, you need to be the person that's trying to cut this shit off before you destroy what you already got going. It says, if you're otherwise into him, it would be worth having some conversation about it. But in general, what you see is what you get with most people. I probably put that word in there. It's up to you how much you're willing to work with, or when you hit your limit. I would consider these very big red flags, though. Proceed with caution. Yep. Porn is like the devil out here. It's up there messing dudes up, thinking that every woman supposed to be a freak in the bedroom. Like, what's crazy? This is something I had to actually live with. It didn't really bother me. It bothered a lot of other men, but I guess it's a double-edged sword. Men will be complaining that women doesn't do enough in the bedroom, but at the same time, men don't want a woman that knows way too much in the bedroom. It got to be a fine line here. Either you want a woman that's doing the bare minimum, or you want a woman that's doing damn near everything. I'm not gonna ask questions. I don't want to know the truth. I don't like that old song. No, I'm gonna say that, playing me, keep on the low. No, you better not play me at all. But either way, I don't want a woman that's completely inexperienced, because I am an impatient person and I be wanting certain things done, and if you ain't never done it before, I'm just gonna cut you. I got desires, and you gotta meet it, man. You don't meet those quotas, you getting your time wasted, I promise. It says, man, it's probably my last one and I got somewhere to be. It says, maybe I'm too jaded, but I'm kind of grossed out on your behalf. Original poster. Please don't spare his feelings at the cost of your comfort. I think the part that really bothers me is the way he's coming at you with hypersexual tendencies. Like, you can't watch a movie without him being all over you, and the porn addiction and how that translates to the bedroom despite him not getting it up. My experience with men like this has never been positive. It's like they view you as something for their pleasure and not as a person. What's funny? The woman said that the dude agrees with her principles with feminism and all this and that, but at the same time, she said the dude is up there a hyper horn dog trying to get his rocks off and begging to kiss her for just 5 minutes. That ain't nothing no dude that agree with feminism does. That's what a dude that's trying to fuck does. You saying that this man is doing one thing, but I'm hearing him acting out a completely different task here. So if you really want a man that agrees with you, you need to start listening, not with just your ears. Start using your eyes, start visualizing, and pay more attention to what it is that you see, because what it is that you see is what it is that's truly going on. Don't believe anything else. It says, let's see, I understand you want to give him the benefit of the doubt because you like him, but there is something that's not sitting right about this guy, and I hope you move on. Maybe it's because I've actually experienced what a good relationship feels like and how it felt in the early stages. It made me realize that when it's good, you don't have the feeling that you're experiencing right now. Yeah, like I've dated many women in my life, and so far I probably say I've met one person that's probably clicked on all cylinders and maybe some minor hiccups that I was willing to even entertain and keep going. But most of the times, if shit ain't adding up, I'm taking my toys and I'm leaving. I don't say that phrase. Plenty of times, if it ain't right, it ain't right. I'm not fixing nothing, man. You need to, what the women be saying to men, you need to come healed. You need to be fulfilled. You need to be correct. You need to, all these little things that's been asked of, I ask of women as well. So no woman better never ask me, what do you bring to the table? Because you see what I'm putting forth. You know what you about to get, because I'm going to put it on forefront. And I expect the same from a woman. You can't just walk in here thinking that you about to just sit on your ass like a damn duck on an egg. No, you got to get out here and do some shit and show that you actually have worth when you talk to the individual that you want to be with. Alright, man, I think said I'm about done. Yeah, I did say that, So after reading this whole thing, I finally realized that the woman wasn't about to say, no, he was such a good guy, but blah, blah, blah. He's so sweet, and I fell for Chad or Tyrone. It turns out this dude right here got a porn addiction, and, is really destroying what she got going on. So how many of y'all have destroyed your own lives by watching porn and other things you shouldn't be watching and stuff, and regret that stuff? Me, I've been through it. My motherfucking hand was hurting. I had to wear like a splint. But when that shit happened back when I was in my early 20s, I said, fuck them videos. Nuh-uh, this is my body. I got one life to live, and I can't fuck it up watching some internet, sensations for that temporary fulfillment versus find me a real woman. So with that being said, I'm going to say what I always say. Anybody that ever watch my videos, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy, a.k.a. Labz, and I'm out.